Welcome, friends. Live, welcome on replay. Welcome if your cameras are on or off.
Good morning. Good morning. If any of you are here for the first time, this is Daniela. My name is Christopher. It is an honor and a pleasure to meet you. We live in just outside of Ithaca, New York, and we love reaching people all over the world with our Healing Qigong, our Sacred Sunday, our self-awareness community offerings. It is truly a joy for us to be able to be together like this. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for setting aside some time for our class. You all made it to the right link. We're on our second of 3 classes of our free mini Healing Qigong course designed to create an introduction to this program that we offer in the fall. We've landed on the word Qigong for our programs because Qigong is a very broad word that represents all of the tools, techniques, and practices to help us as individuals live a truly vibrant life. We require healing in the body, developing meditation practices for clarity of mind, and working with our emotional center for integration of everything that's happened in order to truly live a vibrant life. So even though I also teach yoga, we love calling this Qigong because Qigong doesn't come with an idea of what that is or what that looks like. So the practices that we bring span many different traditions that we've learned from our teachers throughout history, and we're really glad to bring them to you in a very practical form.
What I love about these practices is that we really encourage you to find the expression of the invitation of each move that you love. That as you're moving, feel free to lean a little more in any direction that feels intuitively obvious to you. In fact, allowing ourself to lead the way, is a really beautiful way to practice. Once you understand each next invitation by Christopher, you're really welcome to linger, to luxuriate, to remain in a movement. If Christopher is moving on and you're really feeling nourished by a movement, feel free to stay with that. We're not looking for, like, if we were all together, we're not looking to have, we're not looking to be the Rockettes where we're all unified, okay? We really encourage you making practices your own. These practices can be seated. You can do them seated and explore the invitation in that way. You can do them standing, you can do them moving. And if you're here today and you're not feeling well, or lying down is the best choice for you, still seeing and feeling using all your senses as you watch, practice it in your mind's eye. Your body will still receive the nourishment. It's so great. Our imagination is so great. It's so powerful. This not only is this Qigong, it's Healing Qigong. And in this moment, what I'm present to, and I'd love to hear from you as well, Christopher, what is healing? Why not just the Qigong class, the awesome Qigong class? Why the Healing Qigong? And I really love the simple expression of healing as the return, the coming home to our embodied memory and experience of our wholeness, of our goodness, of our vibrancy. So these practices are deeply nourishing practices that bring healing layer upon layer and invite us back into the embodied experience of our vibrant aliveness. That's our birthright. And these practices work like a medicine at the perfect pace for each individual. We don't have to push or force or try harder. In fact, the more we can relax or soften, sometimes the word relax can be like, we heard like someone saying relax, and you're like, ah, the more we can soften into these practices and allow and invite enjoyment, the more I think you'll enjoy them. Christopher, what about for you? The healing part. It could have been cool Qigong, awesome Qigong. Yeah,
And
it's
sometimes we
healing
call it
Qigong.
quantum healing
The
Qigong, which is
best Qigong.
a little bit more of today, like, oh, it's quantum, right? We explore in Qigong, we explore our experience as a human being from the lens of the three centers. The lower center is the center of the body. It's the hara, it's the seat of our vitality, our essence, our physicality. It's literally how we connect to the earth through the food that we eat and through gravity holding us down. Our middle center is the center of breath, the center of chi, the center of emotions. And the upper center is our connection to limitless spirit through the mind, through the eyes, through the open upper centers. We listen and receive messages from above, from beyond. We make choices and act as agents in our own life for our own highest good. And what I love about Qigong is that we can start work with any of these areas and it moves to the other because we are all one and nothing is disconnected from us. We are an integrated being. So with healing Qigong, we start with gentle movements. And as we move and breathe, the emotional center starts to become integrated and soothed. And the mind starts to soften into the present moment. The mind starts to become more clear. Our intuition becomes more sharp. And our wisdom can naturally rise up to present the next step for us in our lives as it is. So healing Qigong is enters the stage as a movement practice, and yet the rest of us is affected as well in a positive way, even with 10, 20, 30 minutes of practice. It's really highly effective. It can be gentle, and some of the practices can also require a lot of core strength. And practices that might be gentle for me or gentle for you on a given day, on a different day, will feel something a little bit more, you'll feel something more moving. And that's an opportunity for you to drop within and work with whatever is showing up in that time, in that stage for you.
There's a beautiful dance between the masculine and feminine energies in Qigong, and we invite you also to allow to participate in that dance. You'll feel it in your own direct experience, your own direct way. You may tap into in moments of Qigong of feeling that vast, spacious awareness vantage point. In other moments, you may feel the dynamic, playful, alive, dancing Shakti energy. So allow for the dance of those two within you. Allow your embodied experience of your beautiful grace and allow for those moments where you feel it might be just a flash of the tremendous power that you are. This is deep, swift, and efficient nourishment for caregivers, for helpers, for healers, and every single one of you that is here gives to others in some way because it's how you love. You give in the ways you love. When you go buy cat food, it's how you love your cat. when you cook for yourself, for your family members, it's an expression of love. So you're giving. We are always giving to ourselves, to others, and to the world. This is a way to refill your cup as a giver, as a helper, as a healer. And if you're here, you are one of those. So thank you for taking the time to thoroughly and beautifully refill your own cup so that when you're sharing out in the world, when you're interacting, when you're exchanging energy with yourself, others, in the world, it's coming from a cup that's full. It's not coming from fumes. So thank you. Thank you for taking time to give to yourself, to refill your own cup. Airline friends really mean it when they say take the oxygen first. Fill your cup and then give to others from that place. So thank you, Christopher.
Thank you, Daniela. So the mind is your most powerful asset in navigating this life. And today's practice is called the Golden Shield. And we're going to be working with a visualization at the end to develop and strengthen a conscious awareness of our own electromagnetic field and to establish in ourselves such a strong rooted grounding to the reality of Earth, as well as our connection to the cosmos, such that we are able to generate or possibly amplify our own physical space, the shield, the electromagnetic aura that surrounds us. We're going to be consciously working to develop our sense of space and presence where we are, and to discover that we are able to have some say over what kinds of energies come into our space, come into our heart, come into our minds. So it's a focus meditation where we'll be working with the mind at the end to develop and play with and explore and experience perhaps the energy of our aliveness surrounding us. Before we do that, we're going to open the meridians. So this is a beautiful Qigong sequence that you can use all by itself. It takes 10 or 15 minutes. It's my go-to in the morning, anytime I don't have time for a longer practice. The meridians in Chinese medicine theory are the rivers of energy, the rivers of light that move from your deep internal organs that sustain your life out to the hands, the palms, the fingers, through the arms, through the legs. Okay, so they run through your body, much like veins and arteries carry blood. Meridians carry qi, energy, essence. You eat food, your body digests, that becomes food essence, qi, and it's distributed out through your body. So whenever we're feeling low energy, if we're not sick, if we're not in need of medical care, our energy can get blocked. It gets blocked typically in what are called gates, or the joints of your body. So your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder, your neck, various parts of your backbone, your hips, your legs. Blockages can occur, much like if you're outside and there's a stream and you see some sticks have fallen across the stream and then some leaves have built up behind the sticks. And you just want to go and take another stick and just push that away. Do any of you have a kind of an unconscious compulsion to clear sticks from the stream? I know I do. I just want to see that stream flow. It's somehow very satisfying to watch the newly liberated water carry leaves downstream. So the Meridian Qigong is like that for you. So we'll go through about 10 or so exercises that are designed to work and stretch the whole body. It's kind of like yoga. Yoga, in a way, could be thought of as Meridian Qigong, as therapy for the physical body. And then we'll move into a meditation as we get inward. We're going to experience a few different flows where we start to work with the body to visualize working with our own energy. And then we'll release the body and move entirely into the visualization of the Golden Shield. So as we go through the Meridian Qigong, I encourage you to work with your core strength. Even though it's 10 or 15 minutes, don't go through the motions. Have this be your 100%. This is a relatively short physical expression of Qigong today. And using your strength and using your body in a way that really suits you well will serve you through the day and will help you with the Golden Shield visualization, because we need qi in order to project outward, in order to establish and develop this around ourselves. So the lifting your core, working with your core, engaging the perineum on the inhales, working with your navel, taking full abdominal breaths on the exhale, starts to cultivate qi, which is one of the meanings of Qigong. Qigong means cultivate qi. How do we do that? We're working with our body as we work with our body. So we're not going through the motions.
And I like the expression and the invitation to what does give it your 100% mean? For me, it simply means in my practice, setting aside distractions first, because when I practice in my space, automatically I'm like, oh, I got to flip the kale, or did I feed the birds? So limiting distractions. And in my practice, when I bring my attention to the breath as much as possible, that supports my experience of what give it 100% means. When I keep my attention connected to the breath and I bring the breath to where I feel sensations in the body, it doesn't mean coordinate the breath with the movements. It simply means keeping my gaze, my attention with the breath. So that may be something that you may wish to explore for yourself. And hi, Steph.
Thanks, Daniela. We're giving this a little extra time. Normally on Sunday mornings, we have a little longer practice and a little less conversation. And Daniela and I really wanted to give you a little bit more of the context and the theory in this mini course because the mind yearns to understand, right? Shall we begin? So if you're able to open up a window or go outside, I will do my best to guide these moves with instructions that you can listen to. So you can tune out your screen if you like. You're absolutely welcome to follow along. I will be presenting the moves in a way that works for my body today. And you're welcome to step back from the technology to let your eyes lower, close, or widen and listen. And it's okay if the move that your body finds based on my instructions doesn't look like the move that I'm doing or doesn't look like the move that somebody else is doing. Danielle and I teach in a very intuitive way to encourage you to connect with your own body's felt wisdom of the moment. So that might look completely different than anybody else. So open a window, take a few sips of water. If you can see nature, that can help. Even a house plant or a beloved pet will help bring more aliveness into the portal of the eyes. And then if you're able, let's come to stand. And you're welcome to practice these seated as well, or even lying down, as Daniela mentioned. All right, can you all hear and see okay? Start to rub your hands together, moving a little left and a little right. Moving your body in any way that you'd like. Find your space. Move your feet around. Shake your arms, roll the shoulders back. Let your gaze travel around your space. Let's acknowledge the space we're in. Seeing all the parts of your life, your work, your play, your relationships. Everything is here. Gaze around with wide open eyes. Acknowledge. Find your gratefulness for all of these aspects of your life. And say to yourself or say to the room, I'm going to let this be for the next half hour. For 30 minutes, I'm going to step outside of my life and step inside of myself and explore and feel and breathe and move and receive nourishment. I'm going to fill my own cup, and I'll attend to all of this later. Inhale, reaching up, open palms, look to the sky, take a deep breath, and exhale, let the hands float down to the side. Turn the palms up, inhale, looking up, receiving, feeling the light of the sun, the stars, the moon. Exhale. See if you can imagine the sun is beaming down on your head, like on a spring morning when you go outside and the sun is bright and you say, oh my, how I've missed you. Exhale. Feeling the feet beneath you. One more time. Inhale. Let your heart bloom with gratefulness. As you reach up, look up, smile, receive the sun. Exhale. Hands float back down, noticing your feet and the earth beneath you once again. And start to shake the hands. Shake the fingers, shake the fingernails, shake the wrists, shake the shoulders. Shake, shake, shake. Start to bounce in the heels, shaking your hips, moving them left and right. Open and close your mouth, open and close your eyes. Blink a few times. Shake one leg out. Imagine that you're taking a shower and you don't have a towel, or it's across the room, so you've got to flick water off your legs and your hands so that you don't track too much across the floor. Shake it out. Shake and flip. A deep breath in, reach up this time, hook the thumbs, lean back. And as you exhale, take it into a forward fold, either all the way down or bring your hands to a chair, a table, a windowsill to come halfway down. We're going to open the back body, bending the knees as much as you need to, rolling down. Hands can stay on the legs or they can come up to opposite elbows as you dangle here. Bend the knees more, soften the back more. Let the head hang. Make a gentle yes and no with your head so that it relaxes completely. Letting the elbows be heavy. Breathing through the nose. And then start to walk your hands back up your legs, bending the knees even more. Coming up to stand. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, let the hands slide down in front of the body. Recenter yourself. So we start with the deep back. Inhale, reach one hand up and imagine that you're plucking apples from a tree or picking grapes from a grapevine that you can reach, and it's such a reach that you have to reach fully forward. So you're pressing your feet into the ground and stretching the whole side body. Looking up if your neck enjoys that. Looking forwards, okay? Going side to side. Feel the stretch deep into the hips. You're reaching out of your low back. Plucking the grapes, picking the apples. Imagine the taste of the most delightful fruit that you like. You walk outside and there's a fruit tree in your yard that wasn't there before, and it's your favorite fruit. It doesn't matter where you are. Maybe you're in Canada and it's an orange tree, and you're like, what, an orange tree? And you have to reach for the fruit. It's perfectly ripe. Welcome this gift. Imagine this. And then step the feet wider. We're going to go down now. So this, only take this one on if it's comfortable for your back. Otherwise, just do a gentle forward fold again. And we're going to be pulling water from the well. So a similar idea. Now we're going to be working backwards and forwards with the hips as you reach down. Imagine you're getting a rope. You have to use your core strength here to protect your back and lift the heavy water. Hand over hand, lifting the rope, reaching down as far as you can, letting the hips roll and letting the back of the hamstrings open. Soft knees, strong core. And then bend the knees. Maybe use your hands to walk your body back up. Stepping the feet back in, placing the feet lightly. Bring the feet close together. Let your hands come around to the lower back. pressing into your sacrum or your kidneys. If that's a strain for your shoulders, hands on the hips is fine. And start to spiral the hips out. Spiraling out. Okay, start breathing through your nose. Big breath. Energy is carried on the breath. It's one vector that energy comes in. So breathe nice and full and deep into the abdomen, letting this energy be welcome into your space, into your lungs, into your heart. Breathing in, make the circles as large as you can, and then start to make the spirals a little smaller and a little smaller. And as the spirals get smaller, it becomes barely noticeable. So it's just the hips, just the tip of your tailbone now is making little circles. Maybe massage into your low back, any place where it feels tight. Tiny, tiny microcircles, feeling your sacrum. And then go the other way, starting with those microcircles getting smaller out. Bigger, bigger. Once the spirals are full-sized, really feel this in all of your hips. So it's an even circle, stretching and opening your center. Then the circle can start getting smaller and smaller. Once you get back to that center, it's just the little ones again. Good. All right, shake it out. Hands by the side. Take a breath in. Exhale, turn to look over your shoulder and spiral the hands all the way outward. Inhale back to the middle, turn the hands the other way. This is called Wise Owl Looks Behind. This is a set of exercises called the Heavenly Pillar. Exhale, stretch your eyes, look way behind you. Inhale to the front, turning your hands and your arms all the way in and all the way out. We're liberating the energy that is stuck as tension and turning it back into available, free-flowing energy the body can use for healing. Exhale, turn, twist, look behind you. Inhale, back to the front, bend the knees a little bit. Exhale, straighten, lift, get as tall as you can. Inhale, back to the center. Really press your feet into the ground. Get even taller. Exhale, look behind. Inhale to the front. Exhale, look behind. Inhale to the front. One more time, each side. Even stretch your eyes. Go back to the middle. Check your place, check your feet. We're going to do another one for the neck now. So we're curling our fingers in so that they're all touching the thumb, okay? Curling them in, stretching the back of the arm, tilting the head over to that side, pressing the heel of the other hand away. Okay, come on back up. Let's check our stance. Feet are a little wider than hip width apart. Knees are soft, hips are tucked in. So you feel light and springy. And then the other side, curl all the fingers in. So all four fingers are touching the thumb, maximum curling like you're trying to touch your forearm. Tilt the head, and the other hand presses away. Inhale to the center, exhale, change sides. So as you inhale, you're bringing breath into your middle, into your center. And as you exhale, breathe out into wherever you're feeling the sensation. Inhale, center. Exhale out into the hands or the forearms or the wrists or the fingers. And breathe out through the mouth and try to breathe in through the nose. Nose breathing cultivates qi. breathing out through the mouth, releases stale, stagnant energy. Where does it go? Back to the earth. The earth will willingly receive everything you're ready to let go of today. She has an infinite capacity to receive all of your leftover, unneeded energy, mental constructs. Feel what you're feeling and let go. Okay, good. Now, a few rotations for the head, making the full circle if that's comfortable for your neck, or bringing the chin down in the U shape if that full circle feels uncomfortable for any reason. Moving the head around. The other way. If you'd like, you can bring your hand up and massage any tight areas. Try to move your shoulders away from your ears and the corners of your mouth towards your ears. Can you smile right now? Just for this moment, just for yourself. Let this moment be enough. Open and close your mouth. You can rub your eyes, your jaw, releasing all the tension from your head, neck, and shoulders. Any movements you'd like. My hands just, something happened in my knuckles. Right? So the energy gets liberated, it starts to move, and then it's like, oh, here's another area that's a little tight. So we're progressively going through, opening up channels of energy throughout the whole body. All right, so bring one foot forward and lift the toes. So we're going to do a hamstring stretch. Okay, so the back knee can be bent. Now, the elbow that's facing that knee is going to come down with an open hand, and the back hand comes into the shape of a fist. Okay, so it's like you bend the back knee and try to reach for your elbow, reach for your knee with your elbow, and then come on up, and then turn away from that leg. Look behind you. That's the inhale. Come forward, exhale down, elbow to knee, inhale up, and turn. Let's inhale to the middle, exhale down, inhale up, and then exhale, twist, look behind you. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose or the mouth. Inhale, exhale, twist. Keep engaging your core strength. 10% on your core, 10% attention, holding the ground with your feet. Really plug in. Oh, good. Let's switch sides. Stepping the foot silently down, stepping the other foot forward. The toes lift. We're bringing the elbow down. The hand is open, and the back hand is the fist, like gently pressing down, bending the back knee as much as you need to. Inhale up, exhale, twist, look behind you. Inhale, exhale. Try twisting both ways. See which one feels like a twist. That will feel good for your back. Quiet ocean sounding breath. Whispering that breath into your throat. One more. Okay. Now, Come back to the middle. Silently step your foot down. Float your hands down. On the next one, we step one foot behind and really plant those toes, okay? So you're stepping, and this one we go back and forth. This is an eagle side stretch. So the legs are doing this kind of a thing where one is stepping back and you can be on the toes or you can really plant the foot. So that's the bottom half. The top half, we're putting our hand on our waist and then we're bringing that hand up with the palm to the sky and stretching. We're creating a full arc from the palm of the hand all the way down to that back foot. And then be like an eagle and like fly the hands down. And then up to the other side, hands on your waist to support you. Step the foot behind, hand presses up, foot braces yourself, full stretch the entire outside of your body. You're opening so many meridians right now. And then float down like you're an eagle, gliding up and over, back to the front, into the middle. Up and over. Now, really get into your core here for these last couple. Can you hold your core strength the whole time? Stabilize yourself from your center. This magnetizes chi, calls it in, it summons energy when you stay and you dwell at your center with active engagement, with an open mind, breathing. Stay here. Take a note if any of these feel really good to you, and then add them in to your morning. You could probably do this one when you're on a phone call or like just stretch your body. It needs to move. All right, come on back. Okay. Core strength here for this one. Interlace the hands, press them to the ceiling, come up on your tippy toes, and then come on down and tilt over to the side. Full core strength here. And you're trying to look up. And then back to the middle. Only go as far as feels good for you today. This one's a work. It's a work, okay? So tippy toes, inhale, reach. Exhale, plant those toes, tilt to the other side, turn the heart to the ceiling. Lean over as far as you'd like. Use your core to stand you back up. And then stretch up. Don't go too far if this one's new for you, okay? Core strength over and use your perineum to pull you up. And then tippy toes. And over. And then tippy toes. One more time each side. So use your obliques here. Okay, good. And bring your hands, hug yourself. Squeeze, look down. And then release and open the heart to the sky. Arch back, palms to the ceiling, eyes gaze skyward. And then wrap yourself in a hug again. Lift the heels. This time, try to lift the center of your back to the sky. And then come on down. And open. Lean back. Exhale again. Open and back. Exhale. Open and back. Heart to the sky. And relax. Now bring your hands up in front of you and gaze at your palms. Imagine you can see energy in your hands. All your attention on both palms. Really look at them. And then bend the knees, bring your hands down and slap the backs of your hands onto your thighs like this. And then inhale, reach up, collect the chi, pull it down, pull it in, turn your palms inward and breathe it into your center. Let's do that again. Gaze to the palms, bend the knees, slap the backs of your thighs with the backs of your hands. Inhale, reach up like you're gathering a huge armful of amazing energy. Bring it on down. And then inhale, absorb, and exhale. Relax. And last one, gaze at the palms. When you're ready, bend the knees. Inhale up. Tippy toes, gather. Exhale, smile. Feel your hands glide through the energy around you. And then open to the side. Relax your hands, relax your feet, relax your knees, relax your thighs, relax your jaw, relax your eyes. Soften everything. Look within, listen within, and feel within. Noticing the sensations in your hands. Buzzing, tingling, warmth, vibration, pulsing is evidence that you have liberated stuck chi, and it's now swirling through your body. Give yourself a little half smile of recognition and gratefulness for these healing practices. The feeling of full body connection is elusive. So if you can feel it now, stay here. It's very important to prime your mind, to prime your nervous system, to become embodied for our next two practices. So if you've ever seen the shape of a torus, it almost looks like an hourglass and a sphere. And the energy moves through the torus. We're going to try both directions for today's Earth Sky Torus. So the bottom half of your hands, we're playing with the hand movements. This is not a prescription. You can do this with visualization as well. And let's just explore. Imagine that your hands, you can dip the knees, and imagine that you're tracing this. Visualize in a toroidal field around you. The hands go forward, backwards, left, and right. Moving nice and slow so you can feel it. Next time your hands are in front, try the other direction. And sink within. These next moves are not complicated in terms of how we do them. So we'll start to use more and more of the inner vision to imagine and perhaps have a sense of this energy field. It's there, it's measurable. You know if somebody walks in the room and their energy is way off. You know if you walk in the room and you're feeling joyful, or if you're feeling sad or angry, how that affects others. So see if you can feel it. Find it, feel it, believe it. Now go a little bit slower. Maybe the feet are a little wider. Soften the knees. The hands, it's not about how big the hand movement is now. The hand movements can be quite small because you're trying to let your hands glide on the torus shape, coming up through the front like an hourglass. If your hands are palms towards each other, try the backs of the hands. Okay, palms towards each other is yin, backs of the hands towards each other is yang. We're swirling and circulating. So we want active hands. We've magnetized our hands today with the meridian open exercises, our breath, our imagination, and our intention to become an active participant in our own healing. Here it is. Start to connect more and more with your heart. You can keep these movements going as long as you'd like, and if you're feeling complete, going to start to move more into the feeling of this energy field. And you're welcome to keep the hand movements going as long as you'd like. Okay? Keep exploring. Try melting your hands. Try working with your wrists. Try painting the space around you. See what's like with the fingers spread versus together. Backs of the hands out, fronts of the hands out. Find a way that lets you really feel. And start to connect with your heart. Let your eyes lower, widen, soften, or close. If you're feeling complete with the movement, you could bring both hands to the heart. The heart and the lungs are together in our middle center. Connect with the heart, connect with the breath. Become grateful for this gift of life. Grateful for the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, the cosmos. Breathing in through your nose to the heart and to the lungs. Filling your body with beautiful golden diamond light. Taking the full force of a human being into your body, into your heart, into your lungs. Bring this energy into your blood, into every cell in your body, into all the fluids. With a breath out, release into the earth everything that you wish to clear from your past, from the ancient past, from the human past, from the recent past, from your personal history. Let it flow down your legs into the earth. Continue to breathe down into your liver, your spleen, your pancreas, the kidneys, the stomach, the intestines. Breathe down into your hips, into your thighs, into your reproductive and sexual organs. Breathe deep. Activate this force, this power of being a human being. Breathe in your original DNA. Reset yourself. Call in your ancestral lineage into your blood, into your mind. Breathe in the new. Activate your creative energy. Breathing down into your feet, into the earth. Down, 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 the earth beneath you. Into the roots, the deepest tree roots. Below that, into the water table. Feel deeply. Feel the endless miles of life-giving earth beneath you, down to the molten core. And back up it comes, streaming up your legs. Blues, reds, greens, golden light from the gemstones, from the plants, from the flowers, streaming up your legs to your center. Relaxing the hands by the side, lifting the chin a little, become aware of the stars, the moon, the shimmering golden, silver white starlight from above, galaxies. Limitless stars are beaming down on you, offering you energy of the cosmos right now. Receive this. This is the Taurus. Energy from the earth streaming up your legs, energy from above streaming down. Where does it meet? In your heart. And then let your heart bloom. And channel all of this energy into the space around you, visualizing now your electromagnetic field as a golden shield. This energy is streaming out your heart, and it's getting brighter. It's in front of you and behind you, about the width of your hands, if you're able to spread your hands wide. Shield is above you and below you, to your left and to your right. Breathing in, energy from below, energy from above, mixes in your heart, it alchemizes. Breathing out, your shield gets a little bit brighter. Practice on your own. Stay with it, focus the mind. A little bit of core engagement. 10% in the core, 10% grip of the floor or the earth with your feet. Open crown. You are safe here. Become 100% you. Fill the space around you with your essence. Golden shield is the shape of a sphere. See it, feel it, fuel it, and thank it. Soft knees, soft face, soft jaw, soft eyes. Float right now, living in this world. Be where you are. Keep coming back to it. Focus your mind. Breathing in energy from below, breathing in energy from above. See it mix. Magical elixir streaming out, filling the space around you with goodness. You are forever pure. You are forever true. And the dream of this world can never touch you. Stay in your center. Put your hands, when you feel ready, come to cover your heart. Keeping your gaze within. Bringing all this energy back within. feeling your heart, letting yourself find gratefulness for yourself, giving yourself this time, this practice. Grateful for the others in this space. There are literally thousands of us right now practicing, meditating, doing yoga, Qigong, praying, seeking to be an uplifting force of kindness in this world. We are together in this convergence. It's a good, good time to be alive. Finding gratitude for all of your teachers, the known, the unknown, those who have sought you out, those you have sought out, who have guided your steps, who have shaped your understanding, who have given you tools, who have shined the light for you. Endless gratitude for the golden chain, the lineage of teachers, masters, of shamans, spiritual guides, all. Without them, we would be lost, and with them, we are found. Their effort, their grace, their practice has brought to us the keys living a good life. And Daniela and I thank each and every one of you. Grateful for this chance to share this morning. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You may wish to come to lie down, to rest, to meditate, to go outside. There's no need to come back to the conversation, to the mental body, if there's a lot of feeling happening. If you're feeling complete, just move your body in any way that you'd like. Thank you, Daniela.